The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
It's second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Big stop, let's go.
Get 300, get 300. Hey, wahoo.
Now Rodgers. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Ready? Hey, I'm coming.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Throwing now is Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Rodgers on target to Valdez-Scantling. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
To throw on second and 10. Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Packers on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and a mile. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now fourth down. Oh, it's no good. Marr pushed it right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Sit up. 180.
58, come on.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Lock in, lock in.
Watch the whip. Me, I got him. I got motion man. Me, I got this. Jack.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
58, right there.
Back. Blue.
Check 31.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the side. Will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll return it from the 6. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
58, boys, 58, 58.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
You gonna see me?
Now Trubisky. That's complete to Robinson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Switch. Check 99.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Come on, boy. X3, 218, chopper. Alert.
Switch it. Come on, switch.
Ran, touch. Hey, Charlie.
He's coming, double up.
Trubisky will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Hey, watch it.
Hey, alert.
58.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he's on to punt for Chicago. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the shotgun is Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
17 yards. That's good for a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 39.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Motion. Block. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Check 4. Check 4.
Kill.
18.
Check 13. Check 13. Hey, check 1.
Trubisky gives to Cohen, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Say.
Hey, ball. Hey, 18.
Here we go. Check the motion. Check the call. Hey, alert 3.
From the 41, Trubisky eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
58, boys. 58, Mike.
Bravo.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trubisky. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll run it with Jones. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Get off the field.
50.
You got tape. You got that.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Dancing to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. By the way, third quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. And it's the Jaguars that have scored to grab the lead there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Alert, 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 alert.
Rush in.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Alert, 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 alert. Hey, orbit.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll go again to Jones. It'll be up a 3rd and about 7 left.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
56. Let's go, D.
26. Hey, high 7.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And able to find Allen Lazard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Hey, Haywood.
56. Max 56.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. To throw is Rodgers. And that'll wind up incomplete. Call there. Now it's 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at the 18. A good productive run there on 1st down. He winds up getting 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 2nd and 12, Trubisky. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
319, 150. Check.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers being chased out left. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for two. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up two more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Stop your body. Tight man,
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
On the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Show it up.
Lock in, lock in.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 2, Trubisky. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. In your face.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
58
Here's Trubisky to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown! Tariq Cohen, touchdown number 15 of the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. And it's good, so that will get them back within one score. Meanwhile, in Foxborough, they're in the fourth quarter. And it was the Patriots that wound up winners in that one. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 36 seconds left to play. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He'll be hit down at the 33.